I seek refuge in God from the outcast Satan. In the name of Allah, who is gracious, merciful. Quran topics by Tanvir Kazmi. Chapter number 61 Homicide, Murders, English audio. Al Baqarah 2, verse 72. You had killed a soul, then disputed among yourselves. Allah was to expose what you tried to hide. We said, strike the victim with part of the heifer. That is when God brought the victim back to life and showed you his signs that you may understand. Al Nisa 4 verse 92. No believer shall kill another believer unless it is an accident. If one kills a believer by accident, he shall atone by freeing a believing slave and paying compensation to the victim's family unless they forfeit such compensation as a charity. If the victim belonged to people who are at war with you, through he was, though he was a believer, you shall atone by freeing a believing slave. If they belong to people with whom you have signed a peace treaty, you shall pay the compensation in addition to freeing a believing slave. If you cannot find a slave to free, you shall atone by fasting 2 consecutive months in order to be redeemed by God. Allah is knower, most wise. Anyone who kills a believer on purpose, his punishment is hellfire, wherein he lives. God is angry with him, condemns them, and has prepared for them a terrible punishment. O you believe, if you strike in cause of God, you shall be absolutely sure. Do not say to one who offers you peace, you are not a believer, seeking the spoils of this world, for Allah possesses infinite spoils. Remember that you used to be like them, and God bless you, therefore you shall be absolutely sure before you strike. God is fully aware of everything you do. Al Baqarah 5, verse 27. Recite for them the true history of Adam's two sons. They made an offering, and it was accepted from one of them, but not from the other. He said, I will surely kill you. He said, Allah accepts only from the righteous. If you extend your hand to kill me, I am not extending my hand to kill you. For I reverence God, Lord of the universe. I want you, not me, to bear my sin and your sin, and then you end up with the living of the hellfire. Such is the requital for the transgressors. His ego provoked him into killing his brother, so he killed him and ended up with the losers. Allah then sent a raven to scratch the soil to teach him how to bury his brother's corpse. He said, woe to me! I failed to be as intelligent as this raven and bury my brother's corpse, dead body. He became ridden with remorse. Because of this, we decreed for the children of Israel that anyone who murders any person who had not committed murder or horrendous crimes, it shall be as if he murdered all the people. And anyone who spares the life, it shall be as if he spared the lives of all the people. Our messengers went to them with clear proofs and revelations, but most of them after this are still transgressors. Al An'am 6 verse 151. Say, come tell me, come let me tell you what your Lord has really prohibited for you. You shall not set up idols beside him. You shall honor your parents. You shall not kill your children for fear of poverty. We provide for you and for them. You shall not commit gross sins, obvious or hidden. You shall not kill. God has made life sacred except in the course of justice. These are his commandments to you that you may understand. Bani Israel 17 verse 33. You shall not kill any person, for Allah has made life sacred except in the course of justice. If one is killed unjustly, then we give their authority to enforce justice to their heir. Thus he shall not exceed the limits in avenging the murder. They will be helped. Al Furqan 25 verse 63. The worshippers of the most gracious are those who tread the earth gently, who walk the earth gently, and when the ignorant speak to them, they only utter peace. In privacy of the night, they meditate on their Lord and fall prostrate. And they say, Our Lord, spare us the fire of the hell. Its punishment is horrendous. It is worst living, the worst destiny. When they give, they are neither extravagant nor stingy. They give in moderation. They never implore beside God any other God, nor they do kill anyone. For God has made life sacred. For God has made life sacred except in the course of justice, nor do they commit adultery. Those who commit these offenses will have to pay. Punishment is doubled for them on the day of resurrection, and they will live therein humiliated.